We went on a trip outside the city. For friends, just a simple idea, to get away from noise, from people, from everything. We found the house by accident. Old, wooden, almost right next to the forest. The price was suspiciously low, but we didn't really care. When we arrived, the owner greeted us quickly, handed over the keys, and was already about to leave. Right before getting in his car, he said, "Don't open the door at night." We looked at each other and smiled. "Why?" He paused for a moment and said, "Just don't open it." And then he left. We even joked that it sounded like the beginning of a horror movie. The first day was perfect. Forest, fresh air, barbecue, music. We laughed, took photos, drank wine. The house itself was a bit old, but cozy. The only strange thing was the feeling, like no one had lived there for a long time, but at the same time, it didn't feel abandoned. More like someone had just left, and never came back. That night, I woke up. At first, I didn't understand why. Then I heard it. Footsteps. Someone was walking around the house. Slowly. Steadily. In circles. The gravel crunched quietly under their feet. I thought one of the girls had gone outside. I got up, everyone was inside. Sleeping. The footsteps didn't stop. They just kept going. In circles. I lay there for a long time, listening, until at some point I fell asleep again. In the morning, I told them. One of my friends immediately said, "I heard it too." And that's when it started to feel wrong. Because she thought it was me. The second night, we were already waiting. No one wanted to say it out loud, but we were all listening. And it came back. The footsteps. The same ones. But now, they would sometimes stop. Right under the windows. And then we heard something else. Breathing. Heavy. Deep. Like someone was standing right outside the wall, watching us. One of the girls suddenly pulled the curtain aside. We all flinched. Nothing. Darkness. And the forest. But she didn't move away, she kept staring. Then, quietly, she said, "Someone was there." A cold feeling ran through me. Where? Right there, under the window, but when I looked, no one was there. We barely slept that night. Every sound felt wrong. On the third night, no one was laughing anymore. We all stayed in the same room. No one wanted to turn off the lights. And it came again. Footsteps, slow, circling the house. Once, twice, 3 times. Then, silence, complete, the kind that makes your ears ring. And then, a knock on the door, one, clear, dull. We all froze. No one even looked at each other. Another knock, a bit louder. And then, a voice. A woman's voice. Right behind the door. Quiet, but very clear. "You're staying here, aren't you?" My chest tightened. Because the voice sounded wrong. Like someone trying to speak, but not quite remembering how. One of my friends slowly stood up. I whispered, "Don't." She didn't respond. Just walked toward the door. And then the voice said again, "I stayed here too." She reached for the handle. And then, the handle started moving on its own. Slowly. Without a sound. We screamed, jumped back. No one touched the door. No one opened it. And everything suddenly stopped. The footsteps, the voice, gone. Like nothing had happened. We didn't sleep until morning. As soon as it got light, we packed our things and left. When I returned the keys, I asked the owner, "What was that?" He looked at me for a long time. Then asked, "Did you open the door?" "No." He nodded. "Good." I was about to leave. But something made me ask, "What if we did?" He answered immediately, "Then she comes in." I thought it was just a stupid scary story. Until I remembered one detail. That night, none of us touched the door. But when we were leaving, the door wasn't just unlocked. It was slightly open,